If you were a child unlike most others, someone who often had realistic, prophetic dreams and could express mature opinions to adults, then you're likely the chosen one. Stay with us until the end of this spiritual content, because by the conclusion, you'll gain significant clarity that will change the way you see the world. Throughout history, certain individuals have been described as chosen, set apart by fate, destiny, or divine will to fulfill a unique purpose. These chosen figures have been the central characters of mythologies, spiritual teachings, and historical narratives across cultures. While the idea of being chosen might seem like a concept confined to legends or religious texts, there is a deeper truth embedded within human experience. Some individuals indeed exhibit signs from an early age that suggest they are destined for something extraordinary. In childhood, these signs often manifest in subtle yet profound ways through behaviors, dreams, experiences, and unique talents. Although skeptics may dismiss such indicators as coincidences or mere psychological phenomena, the cumulative evidence across spiritual traditions, psychological studies, and personal testimonies suggests otherwise. This text will explore the childhood indicators that could reveal you are among the chosen and argue that these signs should not be taken lightly. They are, instead, profound markers of a higher calling waiting to be embraced. From ancient scriptures to modern-day epics, the motif of the chosen one has remained a powerful symbol of human aspiration and spiritual fulfillment. In nearly every culture, there exists a figure predestined to alter the course of history. Whether it's Moses in the Bible, whose destiny was marked from birth, or Arjuna in the Bhagavad Gita, who was chosen to understand the cosmic truths, these stories resonate across time and place. The chosen one often begins as an ordinary child with extraordinary potential, a potential that is not always apparent to others, but reveals itself through signs. These signs are not just literary devices. They represent deep spiritual truths. In African folklore, for instance, certain children born under unique circumstances, such as during a storm or at a specific time of the lunar calendar, are believed to have a spiritual calling. Similarly, in Native American traditions, children who exhibit an innate connection to animals or the natural world are often considered to have a sacred purpose. These cross-cultural narratives suggest that the archetype of the chosen one is not a mere fantasy, but a reflection of real-life experiences that can start as early as childhood. One of the most common indicators of a chosen destiny is the presence of unusual circumstances surrounding one's birth. Many spiritual traditions hold that children born during celestial events, such as eclipses or meteor showers, or under particularly auspicious astrological alignments, are destined for greatness. These circumstances are seen as the universe's way of signaling the arrival of someone who will play a significant role in the unfolding of human history. For example, in ancient Chinese astrology, a child born in the year of the dragon is often thought to be destined for success and leadership. In the West, the story of Jesus' birth is accompanied by the appearance of a bright star, guiding wise men to his birthplace, an indication of his divine mission. Such stories are not merely symbolic. They resonate with the deep intuition that some individuals are marked for a higher purpose from the moment they enter the world. As children grow, the signs may become more evident through their personal experiences and interactions with the world. Some children report having supernatural experiences, such as visions, encounters with unseen entities, or feelings of being watched over by a protective force. While these experiences might be dismissed as mere fantasies by skeptics, many spiritual traditions regard them as signs of a deeper connection to the divine or spiritual realms. For instance, children who experience lucid dreams or prophetic visions are often seen as possessing a unique spiritual gift. These experiences can be interpreted as early indicators of a special destiny, guiding the child towards a path of greater purpose. The feeling of being protected or guided by a higher power is often reported by children who later grow to fulfill significant spiritual or social roles. It is as if their journey is being shaped and safeguarded by forces beyond ordinary comprehension. As these experiences accumulate, they weave a narrative that hints at a life marked for something greater than the ordinary. The vividness of prophetic visions or encounters with unseen entities is not merely a child's imagination running wild, but may be a manifestation of a consciousness attuned to dimensions beyond our mundane reality. In spiritual traditions worldwide, such experiences have long been seen as an indicator of a heightened spiritual state, and those who exhibit these signs from an early age are often believed to be in touch with divine forces guiding their lives. Skeptics may argue that such experiences are purely psychological phenomena, stemming from a child's imagination or the workings of the subconscious mind. However, the consistency and depth with which children report these occurrences suggest that they may not be merely fantasy. Many children describe details with a clarity that is unusual for their age, such as intricate descriptions of otherworldly places or the specific appearance and nature of beings they encounter. These experiences often carry profound emotional weight, evoking feelings of peace, awe, or even fear. In many cultures, visions and encounters are considered sacred and worthy of careful attention. In indigenous traditions, shamans or spiritual leaders often emerge from children who experience altered states of consciousness, such as visions or interactions with spirit animals. These experiences are not seen as signs of pathology, but as gifts indicating the child has a special role in the community's spiritual life. The shamanic path, for example, involves embracing these altered states and learning to navigate them in order to bring back knowledge and healing for others. Lucid dreams, those in which the dreamer is aware they are dreaming and can even control the dream, are another common experience among children who are considered spiritually attuned. These dreams can offer a sense of empowerment, as the child learns to navigate the dream world and even confront fears within the safety of the dream state. Lucid dreams may serve as training grounds for the soul, preparing the individual for spiritual challenges in waking life. For some children, these dreams transcend mere playfulness or exploration. They become profound spiritual experiences in which messages are received or symbolic images are conveyed that hold deep meaning. In ancient Egyptian spirituality, dreams were considered to be a portal through which divine messages could be received. The god Serapis, associated with healing and prophecy, was believed to communicate through dreams, guiding individuals towards their destiny. The feeling of being watched over by a protective force is often reported among children who later pursue spiritual or humanitarian paths. These children might describe a sense of presence during times of distress, danger, or loneliness. Sometimes, this presence takes the form of a guardian angel, a spirit guide, or an ancestral spirit, figures common in many religious and cultural traditions. Such protective experiences can provide comfort, reassurance, and even guidance during difficult moments. In Christianity, the concept of guardian angels is well established, with the belief that these celestial beings are assigned to protect and guide individuals throughout their lives. Similarly, many Native American traditions speak of spirit guides, supernatural entities that offer wisdom and protection. In African spiritual traditions, the ancestors play an active role in the lives of their descendants, guiding them through dreams, signs, or inner impressions. The universal presence of protective figures across cultures supports the notion that these experiences are more than just psychological mechanisms. Instead, they may represent a genuine interaction with spiritual forces that assist the chosen on their path. Those who feel guided or protected often report developing a stronger sense of purpose, as if they are being subtly directed toward a mission they were meant to undertake. Another indicator of a chosen path is an early sensitivity to spiritual energies, which can manifest as a form of mediumship. Mediumship involves the ability to perceive or communicate with the spiritual realm, often through intuitive sensations, visions, or auditory messages. Children who are naturally sensitive may report hearing voices, feeling the presence of spirits, or seeing apparitions. These experiences, while potentially frightening, can indicate an inherent ability to serve as a bridge between the material and spiritual worlds. In spiritualist traditions, such as those practiced in some African and Afro-Caribbean religions, young mediums are trained from an early age to develop their abilities in a disciplined manner. Their natural sensitivity is not suppressed, but encouraged and refined, with the understanding that these children are uniquely equipped to perform roles that require spiritual insight, healing, or guidance. Chosen children often experience feelings of isolation, as if they do not quite fit into the world around them. This sense of being different or set apart can begin in early childhood, manifesting as difficulty connecting with peers or feeling out of place in conventional social settings. This is not simply due to introversion or shyness, but reflects a deeper sense of not resonating with the world's usual rhythms. These children may prefer spending time alone, engaging in imaginative play, or exploring philosophical or existential questions that other children their age might find uninteresting. Isolation can also be a necessary part of spiritual development. Many spiritual traditions emphasize periods of solitude for deep reflection and self-discovery. The lives of great spiritual leaders often include periods of isolation or exile, which allow for profound inner transformation. The experience of feeling like an outsider can cultivate resilience, self-awareness, and an ability to empathize with the suffering of others, qualities that are essential for fulfilling a chosen purpose. Early life challenges, whether they manifest as health problems, family struggles, or social adversity, can serve as catalysts for spiritual growth and awakening. These trials often seem disproportionate or unfair, especially when they occur during childhood. However, in the context of a chosen path, such experiences can be seen as essential preparation. They push the individual to develop inner strength, resilience, and empathy, qualities that are often needed for their future role. For example, a child who faces bullying might grow up to become a compassionate advocate for the marginalized, using their own experiences as a foundation for helping others. Similarly, those who deal with early loss or grief may gain a deeper understanding of life's impermanence, leading them toward spiritual pursuits that offer solace and meaning. These adversities can awaken a sense of purpose that transcends personal suffering, guiding the individual toward a mission that benefits the greater good. Chosen children often attract mentors who appear at crucial moments to offer guidance and support. These mentors may come in various forms: a teacher, a spiritual leader, or even a relative who recognize the child's unique qualities and provide the tools needed for personal and spiritual growth. The arrival of a mentor at a critical time is often more than coincidence. It can be seen as part of a divine orchestration aimed at preparing the child for their path. In spiritual traditions, the relationship between mentor and protege is considered sacred. It is believed that mentors are not only guides, but are divinely placed in the chosen one's life to assist in unlocking their potential. This mentorship often extends beyond practical skills, touching on spiritual practices, ethical conduct, and philosophical wisdom. The guidance received during these formative years lays the foundation for the child to fully embrace their destiny. Prophetic dreams are not merely entertaining fantasies. They are often regarded as messages from the subconscious or spiritual realms, revealing truths that the conscious mind may not yet understand. For chosen individuals, these dreams can serve as signposts on their spiritual journey. They may forewarn of challenges, highlight future opportunities, or offer insights into the nature of reality itself. The symbolism in prophetic dreams can be intricate and multilayered, requiring interpretation to uncover their true meaning. For instance, a child who dreams of soaring above mountains may be receiving a message about overcoming obstacles or reaching new heights in their spiritual or personal life. Conversely, recurring dreams of being pursued might indicate unresolved fears or the need to confront inner demons. Learning to interpret these dreams is an important skill that can guide the chosen one on their path. For many chosen children, there is a profound connection to nature that goes beyond mere appreciation. This bond with the natural world is often felt as a spiritual experience, where the child perceives a living consciousness in trees, animals, or even the earth itself. Such children might find solace in spending time outdoors, feeling a deep sense of peace when surrounded by the elements. This connection can manifest as a natural understanding of ecology, a talent for communicating with animals, or even a healing touch. In various indigenous traditions, children who demonstrate these affinities are often considered to possess shamanic qualities, capable of interacting with nature's spirit. These experiences encourage a reverence for life and an understanding of the interconnectedness of all things, reinforcing the sense of a sacred calling. The experiences and traits described here are not random occurrences, but indicators of a life marked for a higher purpose. However, recognizing these signs is only the first step. The true journey of the chosen one involves embracing these experiences and allowing them to shape one's character, values, and mission. It requires a commitment to spiritual growth, self-awareness, and the pursuit of one's destiny. Even in the face of doubt or fear, the path of the chosen one is rarely easy. It often involves trials that test one's resolve and moments of darkness that challenge one's faith. Yet, these struggles are not without meaning. They serve to refine and strengthen, preparing the individual for the fulfillment of their purpose. By recognizing and nurturing the signs of a chosen destiny from an early age, one can fully embrace the unique path laid before them. Another compelling argument for identifying a chosen individual is the presence of extraordinary talents or innate abilities. These abilities may manifest as prodigious skill in music, art, mathematics, or language at a young age. Such talents are often beyond what can be explained by genetics or early training alone, suggesting an otherworldly source or a soul that has come into this life with a specific purpose to share its gifts with the world. For example, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, who composed his first symphony at the age of 8, is often cited as a chosen figure in the realm of music. His prodigious talent was so exceptional that it defied conventional understanding. In other cases, young children have demonstrated remarkable healing abilities or intuitive knowledge about things they were never taught, further supporting the idea that certain individuals are born with gifts intended for a greater purpose. Extraordinary talents, especially when they emerge in childhood, are often seen as more than mere gifts. They are viewed as evidence of a life chosen for a higher mission. These abilities can manifest in various forms: musical genius, artistic expression, mathematical prowess, or even healing and intuition. When such skills appear far beyond what could be expected from natural learning processes or genetic inheritance, they suggest the presence of a spiritual force at work, one that has imbued the individual with unique capacities for a purpose beyond the ordinary. When we consider childhood geniuses like Mozart, whose mastery of music began at a tender age, the question arises, how does one explain the depth and sophistication of such abilities? The level of skill and insight shown by some prodigious children cannot be easily accounted for by traditional explanations of talent development, such as genetics or environmental factors alone. Instead, these cases invite us to look beyond the material world and consider the possibility of an old soul, a consciousness that has been reincarnated and brings with it memories, knowledge, or abilities from past lives. This idea is supported by spiritual traditions such as Hinduism and Buddhism, where the concept of reincarnation includes the belief that souls carry forward accumulated knowledge from previous incarnations. The exceptional cases of childhood genius not only demonstrate unusual levels of talent, but often include an unexplainable drive or passion for the skill they possess. This intense motivation can be seen as the soul's recognition of its purpose, prompting the individual to excel in a particular domain as part of fulfilling their destiny. In many historical accounts, geniuses describe feeling as if their gifts are not entirely their own, but rather something given to them. This suggests a sense of duty to share their abilities with the world, as if they have been entrusted with a sacred task. In addition to visible talents, some children demonstrate an intuitive understanding of complex concepts or situations that they have never been exposed to. This knowledge often emerges spontaneously and cannot be explained by traditional learning methods. For example, a child might instinctively know how to play a musical instrument without formal instruction, or understand advanced mathematical principles without having studied them. These instances of unexplainable knowledge challenge the conventional view of learning and suggest a deeper, spiritual origin. Intuitive abilities are often linked with spiritual gifts. In esoteric teachings, intuition is considered a form of higher knowledge, a direct line to divine wisdom. Children who exhibit strong intuitive abilities may be tuning into this higher plane of consciousness, accessing information that goes beyond the physical senses. Such abilities could indicate a heightened level of spiritual awareness, or even suggest that the individual has been chosen to act as a conduit for spiritual truths. The experiences of young healers who instinctively know how to alleviate pain, or those who can sense emotional disturbances in others, add to the growing body of evidence that some children come into this world with gifts meant for the benefit of others. Artistic talent, when present at a very young age, often serves as a sign that the child possesses a unique spiritual connection. Creativity has always been viewed as a divine quality, an ability to bring something into existence from the realm of imagination. In many cultures, artists are seen as channels for divine inspiration, individuals who can communicate higher truths through their work. When young children produce art that conveys complex emotions or transcends their age level in sophistication, it suggests that their creativity is more than just a skill. It is a form of spiritual expression. Consider the case of Achaean Kramarek, a child prodigy who began painting and writing poetry at the age of 4. Her artwork, which includes intricate and realistic portraits, often carries spiritual themes, such as depictions of heaven or divine beings. Achaean claims that her inspiration comes from visions and dreams, suggesting a link between her creative process and her spiritual experiences. This aligns with the idea that some children are born with an innate sense of the divine, and their creative talents serve as a way to share this vision with the world. Another extraordinary talent that can appear in childhood is the ability to heal. Some children demonstrate an innate capacity for healing others, whether through physical touch, energy work, or simply the ability to comfort and provide relief to those in distress. These healing abilities often manifest as a natural intuition for knowing how to alleviate pain or an innate sense of empathy that allows the child to deeply understand the suffering of others. In spiritual traditions, the ability to heal is seen as one of the clearest signs of a higher calling, as it involves channeling divine energy or life force to restore balance and well-being. In cultures where traditional healing practices are respected, young healers are often recognized early and given special training to develop their abilities. For instance, in some African and Native American societies, children who exhibit signs of healing are regarded as future shamans or medicine people. These children undergo initiation rites and apprenticeships where their natural gifts are nurtured, and they are taught the sacred knowledge necessary for their role. This recognition and cultivation of healing talents support the idea that such abilities are indicators of a chosen path. For many children with exceptional abilities, life is also filled with synchronicities, meaningful coincidences that seem to guide their path. These synchronicities often appear as significant events that affirm the child's talents and encourage them to continue pursuing their abilities. For example, a child who shows a deep interest in astronomy might happen to meet a renowned astronomer who offers mentorship, or an aspiring young musician might unexpectedly receive a rare opportunity to perform on a large stage. Such experiences are often viewed as signs that the universe is conspiring to help the individual fulfill their destiny. In spiritual terms, synchronicities are seen as messages from a higher power or as indicators that one is on the right path. For the chosen child, these experiences can act as guideposts, helping them to navigate their journey and reinforcing the idea that their abilities are not accidental but purposeful. This sense of being guided by unseen forces can provide confidence and motivation as the child feels supported in their pursuit of a higher calling. While extraordinary talents can be signs of a chosen destiny, they also come with challenges. The pressure to live up to one's potential can be overwhelming, and many gifted children struggle with feelings of isolation or inadequacy. The weight of being seen as different or special can be a heavy burden, leading to self-doubt or fear of failure. Additionally, there is often a sense of responsibility that accompanies these gifts, as if the individual knows that they must use their talents for a higher purpose. In spiritual traditions, this responsibility is sometimes referred to as a sacred duty. Those who possess extraordinary talents are believed to have been entrusted with these gifts for a reason and are therefore expected to use them in service to others. This expectation can be a source of inner conflict, particularly when the individual is unsure of how to fulfill their purpose or when they feel unworthy of their talents. Overcoming these challenges requires not only skill and dedication, but also spiritual growth and a deep understanding of one's true self. Mentorship plays a crucial role in helping children with extraordinary talents develop their gifts and understand their purpose. A mentor can provide practical guidance, emotional support, and spiritual wisdom, helping the individual navigate the complexities of their talents and the expectations that come with them. In many cases, mentors appear serendipitously, almost as if they were sent by a higher power to assist the chosen individual. The relationship between mentor and protege is often viewed as a sacred bond, where the mentor serves not only as a teacher, but also as a guide who helps the individual unlock deeper levels of potential. This process is not just about mastering a skill, but also involves cultivating character, ethics, and spiritual awareness. The mentor helps the child understand that their abilities are not for personal glory, but are meant to be shared for the betterment of humanity. Besides, recognizing extraordinary talents as signs of being chosen requires a shift in perspective. It involves seeing these abilities not as mere accidents or genetic flukes, but as intentional gifts bestowed for a higher purpose. This recognition can empower the individual to embrace their unique role in the world and actively seek ways to fulfill their potential. It is not just about achieving greatness in a particular field, but about using one's talents to inspire, heal, or uplift others. For the chosen, accepting this role involves a journey of self-discovery and spiritual awakening. It requires facing inner and outer challenges, cultivating a sense of humility, and finding the courage to follow one's path even when it defies conventional expectations. By embracing their gifts and the calling that comes with them, chosen individuals can step into their true destiny and make a meaningful impact on the world. The presence of extraordinary talents in childhood serves as a compelling indicator that an individual may be chosen for a special purpose. These abilities, whether they manifest in the arts, sciences, healing, or intuition, point to a deeper spiritual origin, suggesting that the individual has come into this life with a mission to share their gifts with the world. Far from being coincidences or anomalies, these talents can be seen as evidence of a divine calling, a sign that one is meant to play a unique role in the unfolding of humanity's story. By recognizing and nurturing these gifts, individuals can fulfill their potential and contribute to the greater good. The journey may not be easy, and the path may be fraught with challenges, but the rewards of embracing one's destiny are profound. Through dedication, spiritual growth, and the support of mentors and guides, chosen individuals can harness their extraordinary talents to create a lasting. Chosen individuals often exhibit a heightened sensitivity to their environment and the emotions of others. This trait is more than just an emotional characteristic, it is a spiritual marker. High sensitivity can be an indication of a deep connection to the spiritual realm, as it suggests that the individual is more attuned to subtle energies and vibrations that others might overlook. Children who show exceptional levels of empathy and compassion may be demonstrating signs of a higher calling. They might naturally comfort those in distress, understand the feelings of animals, or feel a profound sadness when witnessing suffering. This level of emotional intelligence and awareness is not merely a personality trait, it can be viewed as a form of spiritual maturity. Such children may be carrying a soul that has reincarnated multiple times, bringing with it wisdom and understanding accumulated across lifetimes. Many chosen individuals experience a sense of alienation or not belonging, even from a young age. This feeling may stem from an intrinsic awareness that they are different from others, perhaps because they perceive the world in a unique way or because their inner experiences do not align with societal norms. This sense of being an outsider is often accompanied by a deep inner knowing that there is a greater purpose for their life, even if they cannot articulate it. Such individuals may struggle to fit in with their peers, feeling misunderstood or even rejected. However, this struggle can serve as a crucible that strengthens their character and prepares them for the path they are meant to walk. The loneliness and isolation they experience can ultimately foster a deeper connection to their inner selves and a stronger determination to pursue their destiny. A recurring theme among chosen individuals is the presence of significant challenges and hardships early in life. These experiences often serve as catalysts for spiritual growth, pushing the individual to develop resilience, empathy, and a deeper understanding of the world. While it may seem counterintuitive, adversity can be a sign of being chosen because it serves as preparation for a greater mission. For instance, many spiritual leaders, from Buddha to Nelson Mandela, faced significant trials in their lives that ultimately shaped their paths and strengthened their resolve. In childhood, chosen individuals may encounter bullying, family dysfunction, or health challenges that force them to mature quickly and develop inner strength. These experiences, while painful, often lead to profound transformations that enable them to fulfill their higher purpose. The ability to perceive events before they occur or to have a strong gut feeling about situations can be a powerful indicator of a chosen destiny. Children who experience prophetic dreams or exhibit a keen sense of intuition may be more spiritually attuned than others. This heightened awareness can manifest as knowing things they could not have learned through ordinary means or sensing danger before it happens. Prophetic dreams, in particular, have been documented throughout history as a sign of a spiritual calling. The biblical story of Joseph, who dreamt of his future rise to power in Egypt, serves as a classic example of how dreams can foreshadow a special destiny. These dreams are not simply figments of the imagination. They can be messages from the subconscious or spiritual realms, guiding the individual towards their purpose. Many chosen individuals exhibit a unique connection to nature and animals from an early age. This connection goes beyond mere interest. It is a deep spiritual bond that suggests an innate understanding of the natural world. Children who feel a profound sense of peace in natural settings or who seem to communicate with animals in a special way may be demonstrating a spiritual attunement that is not easily explained by ordinary means. In indigenous cultures, shamans and healers often emerge from children who show this deep connection with nature. These children might be drawn to animals, plants, and natural elements, finding comfort and meaning in the wilderness. Such an affinity is often seen as a sign that they are meant to act as a bridge between the human world and the spiritual or natural realms. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Do you see yourself as a chosen one? In conclusion, chosen individuals often encounter mentors or guardians who recognize their potential and guide them along their path. These figures may appear at crucial moments, providing wisdom, support, and training that help the individual navigate their destiny. The arrival of a mentor is often seen as more than coincidence. It can be viewed as a divine appointment meant to prepare the chosen one for their role.